unto my feet and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. First reading. A reading from the first letter of St. Paul to Corinthians, chapter 7, verses 25 to 31. Now concerning virgins, I have no command of the Lord, but I give my opinion as one who, by the Lord's mercy, is trustworthy. I think that, in view of the impending crisis, it is well for you to remain as you are. Are you bound to a wife? Do not seek to be free. Are you free from a wife? Do not seek a wife. But if you marry, you do not sin. And if a virgin marries, she does not sin. Yet those who marry will experience distress in this life, and I would spare you that. I mean, brothers and sisters, the appointed time has grown short. From now on, let even those who have wives be as though they had none, and those who mourn as though they were not mourning, and those who rejoice as though they were not rejoicing, and those who buy as though they had no possessions, and those who deal with the world as though they had no dealings with it. For the present form of this world is passing away. The word of the Lord.
Happy are you when people hate you, reject you, insult you, and say that you are evil, all because of the Son of Man. Be glad when that happens and dance for joy, because a great reward is kept for you in heaven. A reading from the Gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 6, verses 20 to 26. Jesus looked at his disciples and said, Happy are you who are poor, the kingdom of God is yours. Happy are you who are hungry now, you will be filled. Happy are you who weep now, you will laugh. Happy are you when people hate you, reject you, insult you, and say that you are evil, all because of the Son of Man. Be glad when that happens and dance for joy, because a great reward is kept for you in heaven. For their ancestors did the very same things to the prophets. But how terrible for you who are rich now! You have had your easy life. How terrible for you who are full now! You will go hungry. How terrible for you who laugh now! You will mourn and weep. How terrible when all people speak well of you! Their ancestors said the very same things about the false prophets. The Gospel of the Lord. My dear friends in Jesus Christ, today we listen to a very familiar scriptural text, the Beatitudes. In the Gospel today, in the Beatitudes, Jesus speaks to us and he says, Blessed are you, happy are you when you experience poverty. Happy are you when you experience hunger. Happy are you when you weep, and happy are you when you are being insulted, persecuted, and rejected. When we live our daily lives, these causes He gives for happiness, they are not causes to be joyful, to be happy. In fact, we know when we experience poverty, when we experience hunger, when we experience rejection and the hatred of those who are around us, we cannot be happy. But Jesus gives a beautiful message through this. What is it? Don't look for the happiness in this world. Most of the time, almost all the time in our lives, we look for the happiness in this world. But Jesus reminds us today, the happiness this world gives is temporary. It will soon pass out. But you must always strive to experience the happiness in the next. As Christians, as followers of Jesus, am I looking for the happiness in this world, or am I looking for the happiness in the next? All these causes for happiness, as Jesus would point out, they are not easy. To be poor in this world is not easy. To be in hunger, it is not easy. To be rejected and be at the hatred of the people, it's not easy. But Jesus tells us, if we choose this hard way, we will definitely experience happiness in the next. As Christians, once again, to which happiness am I looking for? Sri Wachanayano